Hello everybody, I'm Shannon Wong from 5STEM1, and this book that I'm going to share here is titled Prisoners of Geography, 10 Maps That Explains Everything About the World by Tim Marshall. He's a British journalist specializing in foreign affairs and international diplomacy. Published by Simon & Schuster in 2015, this book analyzes 10 maps of crucial regions of the world and explains the geopolitical strategies of world powers in 305 pages. This book takes readers on an eye-opening journey to see how geography has shaped the world and will continue to do so. Tim Marshall explains how the location of a country dramatically affects its success and the power it has in the world, describing how oceans, mountains, plains, rivers, climate, and natural resources shape the fate of nations. Speaking about the world map, when was the last time you actually paid attention to one? In this book, Tim Marshall takes on the maps of Russia, China, the United States, Western Europe, Africa, the Middle East, India and Pakistan, Korea and Japan, Latin America, and the Arctic. The first chapter is about Russia. It writes about the extreme vastness of the country, spanning across 11 time zones. If you take the Trans-Siberian train from the capital city of Moscow to the far east port of Vladivostok, it will take about 7 days and 6 nights. One of the many problems Russia faces is the climate, which causes the port to freeze up to 6 months a year. Besides, there is also the Northern European Plain to its west, which is a huge and flat area that stretches across Northern Europe. All throughout history, the flatness has provided an easy entrance for invaders. Moving east, we then have the country of China. China intends to become a two-ocean power with the Pacific and Indian Ocean. The country invests in deep water ports in various places such as Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. For instance, this is the Gwadar seaport. The last thing China wants to happen is to be choked at the narrowest point of less than 2 miles wide of the Straits of Malacca, because Malaysia and Indonesia is diplomatically and militarily linked to the United States. The spotlight then turns to the map of the United States. The location of this country makes it nearly invulnerable to invasions. The US borders the Pacific Ocean to the west and the Atlantic Ocean to the east, while to the north and south are neighbors on friendly terms. This is the map of Africa, the second largest continent in the world, just behind Asia. Tim Marshall pointed out that if you look at the usual Mercator map of the world, it appears that Greenland is nearly as big as Africa. But it is not even close. Africa is actually 14 times larger than Greenland. The flat maps usually distorts the size of countries and continents. Thus, few people realize just how big Africa is. This is a polar bear, and the polar bear can only be found in the regions of the Arctic Circle. The Arctic borders 8 countries, namely Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia, and the United States. The Arctic is the pole position which countries regardless of size strive to reach. As climate change speeds up, the melting ice reveals potential riches that many countries bordering the Arctic are eyeing up on. The Arctic's natural resources includes major reserve for oil and natural gas, iron ore, copper, nickel, zinc phosphate, and even diamonds. From reading this book, I was able to expand my horizons. Besides, the book offers readers like me a fresh approach to look at maps. It has also broadened my vocabulary and general knowledge about the world. Other than that, it has greatly heightened my interest for geopolitics. Overall, it was an insightful read. A truly captivating one, I would say. The author managed to raise questions which I have never ever thought of asking. But it kept me enthralled, shining a light on how the world works the way it does, and offering motives for why countries act as they do. Evidently, no one is able to break free from these physical realities. I would recommend the book to anyone who has an interest in maps, geopolitics, or fancies learning more about the world that we live in. That's all from me. Thank you for watching till the end of this video.